The next observation checklist is for implementing and monitoring care for a person with a chronic health condition. So students will be required to perform nursing interventions whilst on placement for two different people with two different chronic health conditions. And you can see here, this is the first person on this side and then the second person on this side. You can have two attempts to be deemed satisfactory, and you can also be deemed satisfactory both times if you get an opportunity to do it twice. Basically, these can be any chronic conditions: diabetes, heart failure, asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, stroke, CVA, that type of thing. Could be Parkinson's. And students will be required to provide education and appropriate nursing interventions for these people. It could be that you're giving them guidance on compliance issues. It could be about different community resources that might be available to them. And it's about using appropriate language, explaining their treatment, their management, and ongoing care. So being really mindful about keeping it at a patient's understanding comprehension. We also ask on completion of this checklist that you obviously will get feedback from your supervisor, and then you'll be doing a reflection based on the care that you provided for the two people. So this is the first person, so the chronic condition, so just make a note of the condition there, and then this is the second one, so if you make a note of it there. So the same applies for both reflections, where we want you to list and describe the condition, provide some background research that you've undertaken related to that person's condition. Think about some community services that might be available for that person. So things like home help, physio, Meals on Wheels, maybe district nursing, that kind of thing. And then we want you to think about how you applied your own nursing knowledge when you were caring for that person. So things that you have learned might be the anatomy and the physiology behind the condition. It could be as simple as the developing the care plan for them. We want you to think about how you had a positive impact or how you positively contributed to the person's health outcome and make a note of that. And we want you to also reflect on whether the patient had a good understanding of the education that you provided. So how did you ascertain if they were comprehending what you were explaining? So that's all you need to do for that checklist.